All right, Chris J. Since we in Texas, man, I got to talk about one of the biggest, most successful artists in Texas right now. None other than Sauce Walka. Now,
Yeah.
Sauce Walka was in Memphis. He was enjoying his weekend, man. They was posting a lot on social media, him and his artist, Sayso P. There was a shooting that took place in Memphis. Sauce Walka takes one to the leg. Sayso P loses his life, man.
Mm-hmm.
There was a whole bunch of events that occurred. Sauce Walka actually stayed in Memphis during the time of his slight recovery or whatnot. But this whole event turned on its head when knowledge of who the shooters was released. A kid by the name of Jaden Dandridge was reportedly or allegedly the shooter. Several days later, the alleged shooter is found dead in a warehouse in Houston, riddled with bullets. Now the streets are talking like it ain't nobody's business, but I want the Chris J take on this situation, man. What did you think happened, and what do you think about this situation from top to bottom?
So I don't know if you know, but I went viral on this. Did you know that?
I saw you going viral on a couple of different topics. I seen the page that Pop Austin, the video that Pop Austin that did about this.
So, yeah, I got posted on a few blogs because I said what I'm telling y'all is that's get back for Lil Ronnie. People like this for people not seeing. This is get back for Lil Ronnie. Y'all think shit a game. Like, y'all don't understand. It's a Houston Fort Worth war really going on. Like, it's really going on, and a lot of trenches play a part in it. So, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. So how would I know this get back for Lil Ronnie? Bro, Lil Ronnie died 5 minutes away from the house I stayed in Fort Worth. 5 minutes away from there. If y'all go do y'all homework, 3704 Park Avenue, y'all look it up on the Google Maps. My old cars, people who know me knows those. My old cars still on the Google Maps. You feel what I'm saying? Slappy's is 5 minutes away, literally right down the street. I used to work at the Chicken Express, right down the street. Go yeah, yo, Lil Ronnie them used to always come to the Chicken Express, get them extra rolls, yeah, extra tenders, yeah, all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So when I'm speaking on this, yeah, I'm tapped in with the streets of Fort Worth. Like, I grew up with all these niggas. So, okay, boom. But here's the thing though. The day this happened, I told people, this get back for Lil Ronnie. The killers, that's not even Memphis work. Them killers coming from Texas. They like, everybody go crazy. You stupid. This got no correlation. Okay. Time go on. The killers found dead in Texas. Why would killers in Memphis be found dead in Houston, Texas? Why would that happen? Let me ask y'all something. Y'all remember when the killers of Lil Ronnie got caught all the way an hour outside of Houston? The girl who the killer was with, she lived in Houston.
So, okay, now this, before it gets too complicated, I want to walk everybody through what you've said so far. So you believe, your premise is, or your belief is, that this whole set of events was caused by the shooting of Get Money Lil Ronnie. That was the start. Where Get Money Lil Ronnie, he was with his daughter at a gas station close to Fort Worth, and he was shot dead
At a car wash.
At a car wash, and his daughter lost her life too.
Yeah.
The shooters were both, pictured, found, and caught. The alleged shooters, I should say, the suspects were caught, right? And one of the suspects' girlfriends, I guess it was her car, or maybe she was the driver. Those stories keep getting conflicted. She said she wasn't the driver, it was just her car. But regardless, she was getting a lot of heat. I mean, the streets was like on her head because the two shooters, they're already arrested. Nobody could get at her. So you're saying, is she originally from Houston?
Nah, she not from Houston. She from Fort Worth.
Okay.
Yeah, from Fort Worth. She went to Fort Worth School District. Like, she just live in Houston now.
Ah, okay. So now the guys who took out, who took the life of Get Money Lil Ronnie, what in the world went on here? We're still trying to figure out why.
It's all from rap beef, bro. But here's the thing though. These people is associated with a certain somebody who from their hood who associated with these people over here. that's from Houston. You feel what I'm saying? So they clicking up to try to take out this side over here. You feel me? They clicking up and doing little stuff to try to take out this side over here. So when y'all see, okay, so boom, so that's one. Then Rainwater came out with the story that, look, here's how y'all know everything be cap. They say everybody ran off with something. Okay, so they said Sayso P ran off with something. They said Pop Smoke ran off with something. They said he ran off with a car. They said Quando Rondo homie ran off with something. That's why he got killed. Now they trying to say Young Scooter ran off with something. That's why he got killed. Oh no, Lil Ronnie homie ran off on a dice game. So everybody running off. This how you know it be deeper.
Yep.
Everybody running off, huh? No, that's not what it be. What it be is get back. That's get back for Lil Ronnie. Y'all said I was crazy. Okay, Rainwater came out with a story. I heard they stood over him. They spared Sauce Walka. Nah, the new footage just came out like yesterday or the day before. I said in the video, the day this happened, in the video I said, first of all, the killers, that wasn't Memphis work. That had nothing to do with him running off with some 200K in Memphis. And then another way y'all debunk this, they always say he had beef in the city. He was just talking about, I'm back in my city. I'm back in Memphis. Look, here go the song. The song y'all talking about is 2 years old. The song y'all talking about is 2 years old, bro. He made that song in Memphis 2 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? So, y'all said I was crazy when I said, nah, that's Texas work. That's Texas work. That ain't Memphis work. They ain't got nothing to do with that. Then I tell them, then they say, if it was Texas work, if it had something to do with Lil Ronnie, they would have took out Sauce Walka. I said, that's not the case. Nigga, the gun jam. They was trying to that boy. They was trying to that boy. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. He blessed for real. They was.
Judging from the video, it looks like they tried their best to get everybody who was out there.
Exactly.
I don't know if that was Sauce Walka who was running the other way, but I think maybe it was Sosa Man or somebody. Somebody was running the other way. It looked like, man, they showed up to take somebody out.
Went under the car. He played dead.
Okay.
Sauce Walka went under the car and played dead. But here's the thing. They was trying to Swiss cheese that boy, though. The gun jam. I said it in the video the day it happened. I said, no, nobody spared him. Y'all keep saying if it was that work, if it was get back for that, they would have, you know what I'm saying? They would have took out Sauce too. That's who they was trying to get. They was trying to, the gun jam. And if you look at the new footage that came out, I was crazy. It's getting closer and closer to what I said, that it's get back for Lil Ronnie, and they didn't try to spare him. The gun jam. You look at the new footage that just came out, the different angle, and you see him shake the gun. He aiming, he shake the gun, he look at the gun, and he just take off. The gun jammed. I said it in the video the day it happened. So when y'all get on here talking like, bro, that's get back for Lil Ronnie, man, it's not nothing. It's not, you know, it's pressure in Texas. Like, it's pressure. Like, we really gonna come across city and not get caught either, because it's a lot of trenches that play a part. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I remember, what y'all don't know is Peso, who signed the Sauce Walka, got took down, got his jury and shit took out there in LA. That's Fort Worth, Houston war. You feel what I'm saying? They tapped in with that side. Yeah, come here, give me that. You feel me? Don't do it to him though. Just let him know he can be touched. Yeah, that's Fort Worth, Houston war when Sauce Walka was out there in Houston and somebody died around him. Come on, man.
That was a wild situation. That was a wild situation when Sauce Walka was out in LA and that guy, he got shot. And, you know, I guess he was close enough to Sauce Walka to where he ended up bleeding on Sauce Walka's shoes or whatever. And then Sauce Walka, people were trying to figure out, was Sauce Walka the shooter? What happened in that situation? And it comes to find out he was just I don't even know if that even got all the way solved or whatnot. It was just like the guy who got shot was a random, like he's a club promoter / real estate guy, like just, you know, your normal, regular working, successful guy, right? Yeah. And that was a wild story too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so it not only is it get back for Lil Ronnie, it's get back for Brand. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know about Brand. Rest in peace, Brand. Like, and then hold on, and then TSF gonna come in my DMs, right? TSF gonna come in my DMs. You spread it. So look, Sauce Walka, stop lurking my Instagram, bro. TSF, please stop lurking my Instagram. I am friendly. I am a rapper. I make R&B music. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like Drake. I'm like Kanye at this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm just the updated version of that. I'm the 2025 version of it. You feel me? I do everything. I'm a content creator, do all of that. But at the same time, yo, y'all gotta stop. Look, TSF, Sauceboy winning. You know Sauceboy winning. He fought Say Cheese TV. Sean.
Yep, I remember that.
His manager came in my DMs like, you spreading clown, goofy, all of that. First of all, you wasn't there when he died. You still teething. Stop talking to me like that. You wasn't there when he died, so you got to chill out with that. You feel me? Let me tell y'all something. And then Sauce Walka was just lurking my page a lot. You feel what I'm saying? He just be lurking my page, looking at my story. So I know he be hearing what I'm saying. But folks gonna come in my DMs, Sauce was winning. This how I knew Sauce Walka was responding to me. He said, for one, blood, you spreaded a negative narrative about ninjas that don't know you for followers. Typical. The biddies do that. He said the B word. You feel what I'm saying? Then you a black ninja doing it. You want to see successful black ninjas locked up. Social media got you ninjas tripping. Weird as hell. Okay. Look. Y'all wasn't saying that when you put Brand at the end of your music video. And then got online and say, "Bit, you know what we did. You know what we do. Did y'all want Brand to live and be successful? No? So shut up with that. Don't come in my DMs with that. Sauce Walka, stop lurking my page, bro. Just hit me up. I really want to come to the Splash House. You feel what I'm saying? We can get an understanding. You can put me on game. And I want to hit all the women in Splash House. You feel me?
You out, man. Now, Sauce Walka, I will give him his credit, man. I always like, man, when he was the Sauce Twins, I still liked his music. I loved what they was doing. I loved the movement. But he has always been about that player lifestyle. And a guy like yourself can kind of relate to that, right?
Yeah, he used to be a clown in Houston though. People used to look at him like a clown show. Now he revered and respected, but back then he was a goofy. Like people looked at him as a goofy. Like nobody respected him. He was just looked at like a goofy for real, like a clown with his borets and his all extravagant colors. And yeah, he a pioneer for real though. I give him that for sure.
Definitely a pioneer. Definitely. I remember when he was having the wars between the other guys locally there in Houston or whatnot, and they didn't understand
what? You said the what?
The wars, not wars literally, but having the back and forths, like stealing each other's chicks between him and the guys there in Houston. Like they were
because they ain't had no wars in Houston. That don't
not in the streets. Not in the streets. I'm talking about social media just clowning each other. You know what I'm saying? Like jokes.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with like what's going on right now with Sauce Walka. Y'all not gonna see him doing too much public things no more, live things no more. Cause when they had something to do with that situation with Lil Ronnie, that pressure was applied. He ain't felt this type of pressure before. You see what he said? I could have lost my life. When he made that new video saying niggas post all these and for clicks and views, he was trying to send a shot at me. He lurking my page. You see what his artist manager sent me. They said the exact same thing. What he said in the video, his manager sent me the same thing. So Sauce Walka, you don't gotta do that with me, bro. You need to get back for real. You got back. But them two broke goofies. Nobody told them to follow y'all and try to see. They didn't finish the mission. So they tried to follow Sauce Walka and finish and get the job done.
Now, here's a question. Do you think dude made a huge mistake by taking his mask off when he went into that convenience store? Because that essentially led them to everything that they need to find. Obviously, with technology today, they can track cars. They can track where they move from place to place. We saw it in the O Block trial. All they did was use the street cameras to watch the car go from street camera to street camera and followed it all the way back to O Block. And now they're getting trained on that. Now, most police departments can do that within 12 hours, they said. And they did it this time in 12 hours. But still, if it's a stolen car, they have to find your identity. And when dude went in that convenience store after they parked and took his mask off, that gave them everything they needed, man. You know what I mean? He did that before they got rid of the car.
I mean, no, I don't think he made a mistake. Sometimes it just be like that. F it, mask off, right? We was all singing along when Future was saying F it, mask off. It was cool. Now it's not cool when you really see it play out. You know what I'm saying? F it, mask off.
Yeah, it ain't never really cool. You know what I'm saying?
So we was singing along with it. Ain't that song like 10 times platinum?
Yeah, we be singing along with the songs, and I be thinking about that too. But don't none of it be cool. You know what I'm saying?
So you know what I'm saying? When they get to doing that, it's just he probably just felt like sometimes you just don't be thinking like your mind on the body, your mind on the murder, like you just killed somebody. Somebody just died. You just took somebody's life. You feel me? That's really what you think about. You really feeling hot already. They probably already got your load. They probably already know what car you in and everything. So sometimes, he made a mistake. You know, I wouldn't call it a mistake. He slipped up, man. He slipped up. Like, I wouldn't call it no huge mistake though. It's just what happened. There's plenty of people who out here on law. Like, they didn't catch Lil Ronnie, one of Lil Ronnie killers, because he had a mask on. You feel what I'm saying? Because he didn't have a mask. They caught him. He had a mask on. There wasn't no camera on him. They found him through something else. So it really don't matter. You either gonna get caught or you not. It's just how stuff play out.
And with technology today, man, the light you 99% chance of you getting caught. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It don't even matter if you did wear a mask and you did it. They most likely was still gonna get caught. Like, that's just what it is. But what he messed up on was following Sauce Walka back and thinking they finna do something. You know what I'm saying? And finish the mission. Like, nah, bro, you not getting paid. You missed your target, bro. You missed your target. So you not getting paid. So they tried to follow him back, finish the mission off, and yeah, that boy got done bad. You feel me?
Yeah, they did him bad, man, because you could only imagine what happened for him to end up in that warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and riddled with bullets, man, meaning they probably, that's crazy, man. You stay out the streets type of deal right there, bro. Now, okay, Jeremiah, I want to stay in Texas, though. And I want to switch topics, though, and ask you about another big news headline that's going on in the Dallas area.
Mm-hmm.
Yella Beezy ends up getting arrested 5 years later for the murder for hire of Mo3. Now, I know how much love and respect you got for Mo3, and to see this play out in a way where a lot of people always believed that Yella Beezy had some sort of parts in this, but now the law is putting it out there and brought down an indictment saying that he did. Now they're saying that they've got money transfers that he might have made, or, things that he did, like they've said in court that, money that he's withdrawn and things like that. What do you think about this whole Yella Beezy arrest and situation?
I think it's more to show about what we said earlier. We really hopping out broad daylight in traffic to get our target, man. Like, it's different gangsters. So when I hear people say Yella Beezy soft, like, man, he stood on business. But Yella Beezy, you still a goofy, because this is why I be saying, I ain't gonna say you a goofy. I take that back. What I'm gonna say is Mo3 was really what he was talking about. Yella Beezy was a rapper. Yella Beezy was forced off the porch when he started dealing with Mo3, when they started beefing. He was forced off the porch. He wasn't trying to be no real gangster for real, but he
now the rumor is Mo3 was like terrorizing them, like him and Trap Boy Freddie and all those cats. Like, he was really, trying to put the belt to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, really out there where they had no choice to get in the, you know what I'm saying? That's the rumor. Not saying that's what happened, but that's the rumor that's out there.
Yeah, nobody like Mo3. No rappers like Mo3. None of them. Mo3 was hated by everybody. Everybody knew what was gonna happen to Mo3. Everybody knew when it was gonna happen, how it was gonna happen, who was gonna be on the hit, where it was gonna happen at. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody, all rappers knew. Because all our rappers in Fort Worth, on DFW area, all our popular rappers in the streets, like, It's none that's really popping that you gotta be a gangster or some type of street nigga like from that area to really pop off in the DFW. You feel what I'm saying? That's really what's going on. Everybody knew what was gonna happen to him. That's why everybody was on the freeway when it happened. Everybody knew to be in the area when it happened. How you think Trap Boy Freddy was on the goddamn on the highway right down the street?
I remember that. And he said, "Oh, we gonna party today," type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody know. It's a few other rappers who was on that highway too when he passed away. But I'm not gonna put them out there. Trap Boy Freddy just publicly out there. You feel me? That's why I said it. But there's a few other people who was on that highway that's involved with everything that's going on today too. You feel me? But it's not widely known. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But Yella Beezy, you deserve to go to prison because you goddamn paid a Geechee to do the work. You paid a Geechee. You paid a work.
Yeah, and on top of that, this dude, like, have you seen his other charges in his social media presence? This dude Keywan White, aka Banzo Bling, like his whole resume is it's different, man. I'm being politically correct, but it's very different.
That boy gangsta-licious, you hear me? That boy gangsta-licious.
Like what? Like if that's the dude, I don't know, man. Like he just seems like I don't know. Dude seems like he's not all there. I don't know if he is or not, but he just seems like he's not all there. You know?
That's how you know Yella Beezy just was. When it came to being gangster and really coming off the porch, you could tell he just never did it before. He ain't do his research. If a nigga not sticking to the code as far as being a man, what makes you think he gonna stick to the code when it comes to not telling on you when you pay for a hit? What makes you think that? You should have just left Mo3 alone, man. You should have moved. All you had to do was move, bro. You move, you would have been good. But you want to pay people for hits. You don't want to go on and hit yourself. You too scared to do that. So, okay, but you went that route. And you ain't even know what you was doing on that. Come on, now.
Now, and the crazy part about it is with Yella Beezy, there's interview clips coming up where he's talked about things that can get to a point where there's no return. You know, it's just in the streets and that's where it's going to be. And usually that's when gunplay is involved. Now, this all is rumored to have started with the death of a comedian by the name of Roy Lee. Yeah. Now, that's the rumor. So in what instance, it seems like, well, my take back of the whole situation, remembering, it seems like all this could have been solved by a simple fade between Yella Beezy and Roy Lee.
It could have been stopped plenty of times. I wouldn't even say it started with Roy Lee because Mo3 wasn't even really like on that for real. Like he was on that, but he was trying to squash it before he stepped on them boys plenty of times. Like he pulled up to Trap Boy Freddy Trap. He pulled up to a shop. He put up everything to fight them boys and be like, we could go ahead and squash this now. Let's fight. Let's box it out. Yeah, let's scratch. These folks came out to Mo3 with a chopper. A lot of people don't know that. Mo3 pulled up on them to fight. Let's fight. These folks came outside and said, I don't do no fighting. I'm going to kill you right here, right now. The police came. Mo3 left. That's why it got gangster. That's really why it got gangster. Because when Mo3 tried to fight it out, they didn't want to fight. So Mo3 was like, oh, damn, y'all won't get... Y'all know I do that. Like, y'all know what I do. Y'all know I get gangster for real. Y'all want to pull out guns? Oh, we can do that too. We can do that too. So Mo3 got to hitting their ass up. It wasn't no Mo3 ain't start nothing. Yeah, nigga, because if you say, oh, it started with Roy Lee, that means Mo3 started it. He started sliding on them because of Mo3. No. Mo3 been trying to fight them. Mo3 been trying to squash the beef, meet up. They was like, no, we not doing it. And then by the time it was time to really meet up, bro, I done already did too much. Like, no, I can't meet up with y'all. It's too much going on. I done really slid on y'all. I done really killed y'all partners. It's too late for that. No, like, nah, now I feel like y'all trying to set me up. You feel what I'm saying? all the rappers in the city and the figures was against Mo3. So it kind of would like how you supposed to just it's you against it's really all of y'all beating up with me. It ain't no us meeting up. It's all everybody who against me meeting up with me. That's what it was. It wasn't none of it wasn't like it's like all the odds against me. It's like I could be showing up to my deathbed right now. No, I can't meet up with y'all. I don't believe y'all dropped it. I don't believe that.
Now,
So-
what do you think about how this case is going to play out? Do you think, I mean, they have enough evidence with, there's rumors already that Keywan White is going to testify against Yella Beezy, but in that case, it's still your word against mine. What do you think, man? Do you think that Yella Beezy will end up catching a murder for hire charge, which in Texas is a bad look, man? He's going to be, that comes with an L or with the D, you know what I mean? Pause, the death penalty, you know what I'm saying? So what do you think? How do you think this plays out?
I think Yella Beezy can beat this case. I think he can beat it. I think he can beat the case. But what is interesting to me is how, Yella Beezy are rolling 60. So right after the rolling 60s got picked up in LA, he got picked up for the murder of Mo3 right after that. That just raised my eyes a little bit, like. And them rolling 60s is tied into Quando Rondo, Lil Pa murder, and Lil Durk murder too. You feel what I'm saying? So
yep. And we were going there next too. So do you want to go there?